want me, you may want to track me down. On assignment in some grayish brownish town. I'll be right here on Nickel Street. Right here, right here on Nickel Street. If you need me, you may want to turn around. Busy rubbing out the aches of other men's mistakes, feeling for the breaks so things get lost. Risk the cost of being found. I'll be right here on Nickel Street. Right here too. Right here on Nickel Street. I'm not the man I think you think I am. At least I do not think I am. It's getting hard to tell. I have kept my secrets like they're heirlooms, and I have dropped my promises like pennies in the well. Now I'm scrounging for change. I have wasted hours at the station, hoping it's a precipice, wondering if I'll ride. And if I am the man I think you think I am, I would simply ball it up and keep it all inside. But I've been feeling strange of late. It's all just pushing boulders up the road. It's all just pushing boulders up the road. It's all just pushing boulders up the road. It's all just pushing. They say reactions equal and it's opposite. Well, maybe I should stop and sit, quit moving for a while. 'Cause every single ounce of me is aching, despite the little I have taken and the way I lose each mile. I guess some things do not change. I see his face in every odd reflection. I feel a breath in every breeze I breathe. I don't know how the crowd can keep on smiling when there is just so little, only so much I can take. It's all just pushing boulders up the road. It's all just pushing boulders up the road. It's all just pushing boulders up the road. It's all just pushing. See how his shirts flap away on the line. All pilly and faded, but clean, I'll attest. It tempts you to shout, those are his, they're not mine. But that calls into question my claim to the rest. I am good with what I got. I have gotten what I gave. cannot help the thought there's still a lot to happen yet. Isn't there always one less sock than you think? Come to its senses, I guess, and it's split. And I tell you that man draws me right to the brink. I love him, the crops they don't grow. I love him, the bills don't add up. I love him, don't know what we'll do. I love him, we try and we try, we try and we try, we try, and he loves me, we try. Still I wake up to do laundry for two. Still I wake up to do laundry for two. I am good with what I got. I have gotten what I get, but I cannot help the thought there's still a lot to happen yet. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm glad that you came and I'm glad that you sat. Usually it's me here alone with the shirts, and I've been meaning to chat with some wayward tomcat, and sitting so long that it hurts. Laundry days for airing out, laundry days for wearing out any grievance, any rot. Then getting up and getting on with what you've got. Oh, 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 oh. Oh.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with the mysterious, just like keep singing and don't talk for a little bit thing. Trying this. The spirit of this evening is trying new things. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you to Joe's Pub for having me back. When I knew I was going to be doing this show, I wanted it to be sort of a little different than the last one, which was like a big band thing and a lot of stuff that I had written and felt like these are my songs. And then this show, I also feel that way about these songs, but a lot of these songs are things that have sort of just been like sitting around and waiting for a moment and written for shows that didn't happen or might happen. So I'm like, screw it, we'll do them now. So that's the spirit of this show, and also just an excuse to hang out with a lot of amazing people who you'll see later in the evening. But truly, thank you for coming to this Passover Eve extravaganza. And yes, I debated hiding the afikomen somewhere in the crowd, but then I ran out of time and had no matzah, so apologies. But anyways, again, thank you for coming. In that spirit of new stuff, this next song is something I wrote literally like last week. Fresh baked for the thing, unleavened, and it's a song based on a Beaufort Delaney painting that I saw at the incredible Harlem Renaissance show at the Met right now, and it was just this gorgeous thing, and I went up to it and read the wall text and found out that it was James Baldwin, and which was Baldwin obsessive, anyways, but it was baffling to me because it looked literally nothing like Baldwin. It was just this like this gorgeous Adonis type painting of a teenage Baldwin, and Baldwin himself writes a lot about how at no point in his life did he look like that or feel like he looked like that, and this was a painting by a sort of older queer mentor of his, and that was just an interesting sort of abrasion. I thought that like, oh, this is how we saw him. That's really cool. So that's that painting song, and then gonna couple that with another song about someone being painted from a show that I'm working on right now with the director of this evening's show, Ryan Dobrin. Woo! And in that song, a man covered in tattoos is being painted and sort of explaining to the painter what these tattoos represent to him. So we've got Delaney Baldwin song, tattoo guy painting song, and that's this thing.
When last I sat for Beaufort, he said, "Boy, take your clothes off. I obliged, wasn't obligated, but I wanted to be seen right through to the vein and the bone, like Delaney alone can do. When last I sat for Beaufort, he said, boy, stretch your spine out, lift it up, take some pride in what you carry round. Don't hide it till you're underground, till all that purple and brown is drowned to naught. Carry what you've got for now. But all I hear is ugly boy, bug-eyed, gap-toothed sissy. Delaney paints me like a lullaby, soft and strong and bright, and this he calls the duality of light. When last I sat for Beaufort, he said, boy, I think it's done now. Jimmy, do you wanna see Jimmy on the count of 3? So he turned it around, and as it was bound to be, it didn't look a thing like me. I've got 7 roses on me, 7 roses on me, crawling up my arms, tangled in the vines. Got these little demons on me, 2 little demons on me, sitting on my collarbone, feeding me my lies. And while I've got her here, whisper what she wants to hear. A crooked mind, a volunteer. Got these names been written on me, some of them crossed out, none of them my own. Remake me and then sign your name. I'm still the same, with my roses and my thorns, my demons and their horns, and nature gives its warning signs, like patterns on a snake. Am I dangerous or just beautiful? It's a risk you have to take. Who knows? Sometimes a rose is just a rose. Now I've got 7 roses on me, 7 roses on me.
Thank you. All right. So, the Baldwin song for friends of mine will be in no way anomalous. I've been sort of a Baldwin obsessive for the last decade since my freshman year of college, when I took a history of France class, and a TA of mine was like, "You're a gay boy taking a history of France class. You should probably read Giovanni's Room," and she was correct. That was very helpful. And so, as any 18-year-old would, I said, "This is extraordinary. It should be a musical." And so wrote a Giovanni's Room musical my freshman year of college with my friend Emma Hathaway, who I think is here, and Lauren Modiano, who directed. And in the spirit of naming college friends who worked on it with me, this next guest, or next 2 guests, are 2 very, very dear old college friends. The incredible Chris Peters on guitar, and Christian Probst, and of Broadway's Bad Cinderella and Book of Mormon and impending exciting things. And you know, the first time I sang this song with Christian was a decade ago now, in a practice room.
Thank you,
at
Julian.
school. You're welcome. You look great. And you know, it felt like an exciting chance to bring it back out. And, you know, kind of cool that we're still doing the thing that we were doing in college, which is
And
fun.
the song is still good.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. But yeah, so this song "Take Me Away" is from that show. Ready?
The street was wide, boulevard, grander than you'd think for a man. Serves your drink, little laugh, little wink, brings you home. What am I doing? Every bar, every door, every window we passed could be his, but they're not until we get to the last of the block. By the park, we go around the back, the back, the back, so no one can see a thing. So we run down the hall, and it couldn't be longer. He's still holding my hand, and I couldn't grip stronger. Here's the door. The room was small as it could be. The only thing that I could see was an outline of disorder. Through the darkness and the clutter, another quiet border, a bed pulling towards me. Take me away, take me away from this horrible place. Open the door. If I don't get out, I will never get out. Or keep it shut for forever, so we can sigh with relief or more. No, open the door. The smell of burning alcohol and a boy that you don't want at all. The clock ticks, the lock clicks, pulling close, pulling down. Take me away, take me away from this horrible place. If you open that door, I'll run out the back and I'll never be back. So pin me down, don't let me go. I wanna know. Take me away, take me away.
Christian Probst, who is extraordinary, and I will embarrass slightly because when I asked him to do this, he said, of course, but you know, since freshman year, my voice has really gotten more supple and a little higher. If we could raise the key from the freshman version, and growth for us both, I figured out how to play it in a different key, which it should not be a thing that is hard for someone, but is hard for me. Anyways, now that was, you know, old friends, I'd now like to welcome up a very new friend, an extraordinary new friend, the incredible Jaquel Spivey, to sing another song from Giovanni's room. Woo!
Hey,
Beautiful.
y'all. We took go walk on the beach, kick the sand. Out past the dock and the girls played on towels. Tanning and talking, we'd whistle then flee. And just keep on walking, Joey and me. The sun warned of setting, so we picked up and ran. The darkness abetting, but what we don't know yet. We threw on our shorts with our trunks dripping wet. And just reached the curb as the sun finally sets. Coney Island, mirrors and sun cast a glow, but the ocean's gray. Coney Island, 16 and ready to know what's coming my way. Joey, this is no time to play. We tripped through the door and we flipped on the light. I'd been there before, but yet in the evening his parents were out, so he asked me to stay. I teased him a little, then said, Joey, okay. Beers on the couch were as thick as the air, so heavy we'd slouched till reluctant and grinning. We sort of got dressed and we sort of just bared. And I blamed the heat while Joey just stared. Coney Island, mirrors and sun cast a glow, but the ocean's gray. Coney Island, 16 and ready to know for someone to say. That night in his bed, I slept over the covers. I woke to his head floating just above mine. He said he'd been bitten and started to frown. I said I'd be careful, then pulled him back down. Why was it me? All grown, instead of pain into joy, into nothing alone. I woke while he slept, I surveyed what had happened. I got up and crept to a vantage removed. The sheets were all tangled and bunched at his feet. And Joey just laid there, implacably sweet. I put on my clothes, still damp from the day, while Joey arose, but he said close to nothing. We sat at the table in silence, and then I sent myself home and never saw him again. Coney Island, mirrors and sun cast a glow, but the ocean's gray. Coney Island, 16 and waiting to know for someone to say, Joey, you scared me. Joey, prepared me. Joey, please spare me. I loved you, but you took it all away.
Unreal. I'm coming over here now. All right, well, in the spirit of more old, new, old friends. This next person I want to bring up is someone I actually met at Joe's Pub the week I moved to New York after college. It was the same week she had moved to New York after college. We met at a Shayna Taub show. I think Shayna introduced us after, actually, for that reason. And we've been really good friends and collaborators ever since. And her name is Simone Allen, and she's going to come up and play some accordion. So let it be known that you just talk to anyone around you. You might find your next decade's worth of collaboration. And somehow we've never actually done anything on this stage yet together, which is. But yeah, I mean, Simone has become the queen of Joe's Pub, though. She was here last weekend and on Monday doing stuff. It's ridiculous. And next month we're doing a workshop of a show I'm writing with Adam Chandler Barat called Adam called Assisted. Set in the memory care unit of an assisted living facility, so super festive. And Simone is music directing. And yeah, so this next song is from that. I should have been moving the capo while I was giving this whole thing, but I didn't. And yeah, so that song that we're gonna play is from that. And it's in this song, there's a woman in the facility who is obsessed with Days of Our Lives. And this song is sort of her deathbed anthem. She's having a life flashing before her eyes moment, but the life that's flashing before her eyes is actually a character from the Days of Our Lives and not her own. And that is that moment. And then we're going to seamlessly transition into another song from another show called Deathbed Edition, about the final days of Walt Whitman's life, because I know how to pick them. And in this song, Walt's housekeeper walks in on him in bed with his male nurse and has to decide what to do with this information. Anyway, so this will be our really exhilarating deathbed end-of-life section. Great. Marlena Evans is checking pulses. She's folding blankets. She's on the brink of something. She's spitting vile. She's running marathons. She's kissing Johnny on the mouth. On the mouth. On the mouth. Marlena Evans is still in prison. She's eating sushi. She's suing for malpractice. She crossed the desert. She never saw the Amazon. She's just too busy kissing John. On the mouth. On the mouth. Like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. Marlena Evans is getting tired. She's counting grandkids on both her hands. She's looking forward. She's laughing through another liaison. She's headed back to John. She's on her way. She's on her way. Get going, Marlena. Get going back to John. Get going, going. Get going, going. Get going, going.
windows shut and curtains drawn, and a heat as harsh as the light is not. Blankets pushed to the foot of the bed, where their feet hang down and their limbs all knot, and their chests rise and they fall. They don't see me at all. Shut the door and let them sleep, because sleep is all it was. Shut the door and let them keep their secrets here, because there's things you didn't think he'd do, though there's things you knew he was. And I've seen it all. Tell him that he had his juice and toast. Tell him that he's feeling weaker this morning. Tell him that he won't be entertaining any guests anytime soon. Not until he truly rests. Will another man enter that room? Turn away the prying eyes, though we'll draw them back so soon. For now it's me and fireflies on a hot New Jersey afternoon. Cut the flowers for the vase, leave them in the hall. He won't see me at all. He won't see me at all. Thank you.
All right, that concludes the death portion of the evening, but it does not conclude the dementia portion. All right, for this next song, I'd like to welcome up another extraordinary friend and performer, Samantha Williams, who will be in this workshop next month. And in Assisted, the show I was talking about, she plays the granddaughter of Rose, one of the residents, who is really basically nonverbal and just sort of sits catatonic in the corner and kind of mumbles to herself. And in this song, Sammy's character is trying to see what her grandmother, this former ballet dancer, might be seeing in this moment. What sort of fraction of herself might still be there.
Pause.
One moment. No. Taylor, I know it was you.
That's right, now do it again.
Those crazy Evan Hansen alums.
I know.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot a crucial factor is I will be playing the grandmother in this.
Thank God.
I mean, otherwise you were gonna be like, what the hell is going on here?
Lording over her, hulking in the corners of her vision. They move around her. She's a pebble in a river, she's a rock. Or they move her around. She's a pebble in a shoe. She's a pebble in a shoe, boring holes in a sock. She's collecting dust. She is watching the dust blow. In the light. Looking through me, looking up and over anywhere but in. I try to find her tension is a river, I'm the rock.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
I'm in the way.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Or I ask her to find me, like that's something she can do. I'm a pebble in a shoe. I'm a pebble in a shoe, and she can't even walk. She's collecting dust. No. She's watching the dust dance in light. In light.
All right. Now, this next song, Sammy requested. I'm putting it on you.
Yeah, put it on.
This is a song from a show that may or may not ever happen or exist, but like a year or so ago, I got to spec for it, and Sammy sang on the demo, and it was really fun. I think it was the first time we ever actually met.
Yeah, it was our first time, like, well, we met.
Like we
It was
oh,
our
that's right,
first time,
we never
like, hanging out.
we hung out. First time hanging out. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'd fangirled before
Yeah.
at the stage door. but-
I'm Julian's biggest fan.
No, reverse.
So. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, true.
Don't.
I can't take that.
You don't want to fight Nancy. No.
That's fair.
Anyways, so this song is from that show that may or may not exist. And in this song, a young woman has been stood up by her boyfriend, and she's pissed. And elsewhere, that boyfriend has been stood up by the man that he stood her up to go see, and they sing a duet sort of across each other. And that's this.
Yeah. Counting bug bites on my wrist, getting colder, feeling dumb. How many idiots has he kissed? How many fools still standing? Thinking he'll come, thinking he'll care. Pressed at the hours they've spent fixing their hair, dying to scream at him, but he isn't there. I'll call him later, call him. I'm sure he's somewhere tucked in tight, wrapped in covers, covered in kisses and sweat. And I know in my gut I should call it night, yet I'm the fool still standing, listening for leaves underfoot,
The tires in the gravel,
the crack of the branch,
the creak of a door.
for his animal instinct.
Some animal instincts
I
I
try
try
to
to ignore. My efforts unravel.
know what the point is.
I want him here.
Or
Confront him tomorrow.
I'll still call him later, call him. Traitor.
I will say, Ryan was like, "Don't mention the stick. Just use the stick." I don't know. All right. Anyways, In keeping with the theme of songs from things I didn't get or might not get or could get but probably won't get, this next song I definitely won't get because the show already ended. But back in the early days of High School Musical, the series, I was asked to submit some songs. None of them made it on, but this one got close, and I learned retroactively that it would have been sung by Olivia Rodrigo, which is crazy, but instead, you get to hear me sing it. So, and I will point out, I think my former roommate Spencer is here, and when I was writing this song, it was during a period where Spencer just was sort of like living on our couch in the living room, working from there all the time, and pre-pandemic, which was surprising. And anyways, he's brilliant and very impressive, even though that didn't make it sound like that. Anyways, long story short, he had to listen to me write this song, and has since then sort of the one that he is always like, remember the other me? I'm like, yes, because you were there while I was writing it. So this is really for Spencer. Is this unearthing of the other me?
There's a time for waking up at 5, certain that today's the day that you arrive, and tracing crazy notions out the door. Oh, there's a time for stars in your eyes, smiling wide at another row of guys who fill the room with whispers that you try to ignore. Oh, I took a taste, I spit it out, and I replaced the spark with doubt. But the other me, she soldiered on until the drear and doubt were gone. She filled herself with something bolder. The other me, she found a way to say the things she meant to say, no matter what they told her. The other me, the other me. There's a time for making up your mind, wrapping up a story that keeps leaving you behind. So hide the book where you can't reach it. Oh, there's a time for giving what you have away. I don't think that I ever had it anyway. And as they say, if it's hurting you, unleash it. I shut a door I didn't think I'd make it through. Now I can't help myself but think that was a stupid thing to do. The other me is sure as stone of everything she's ever known, and every step she takes, she sees, she wants, she runs right to it. I freeze and then, too late, I blew it. Always slamming on the brakes, always counting my mistakes. If I could do it all again, wind my way back to then, well, how could I refuse the chance to hold on tight to all the things I lose? It's nothing but a fantasy. I miss the chance to choose to be the other me. The other me.
Thank you. I remembered to move the microphone. All right, for this next song, I'd like to welcome up, once again, the extraordinary Chris Peters and the extraordinary thief, Taylor Trench. No, truly one of my favorite performers on the face of the earth.
You are. I didn't actually steal it, I promise.
I almost believe you.
There we go. Maybe that's okay.
All right. So this next song, another spec song, woo, from another show that may or may not exist. But this song is about two young boys at a boarding school who both fall in love with the same book of poetry, and they sing this song to this book of poetry that becomes, in a sort of slantwise way, a way to sort of give language to an affinity they don't really have words for yet. So another gay boy song.
Skim it once, now you know. Give me mountains, give me monumental tones, and I will carry them, my weight in poems. I want to know you so well. Commit every word to my mind. I want to know you like tip of tongue, back of hands, a heart to define, inner glowing, that kind of knowing. Give me mountains, give me shelves to climb, and we'll arm ourselves with diction and rhyme. I want to know you so well, to claim every line as my own. I want to know you like my own voice, like my bone, a heart to define, kind of known. So when I'm alone, I'm never alone. Common folk. We weren't made for slotting meat in a set. Be there mountains, be there bullies and bores. You look out for me and mine, I'll look out for you and yours.
Taylor Trench, Chris Peters. Oh, wait, no, you're still here. Don't clap for Chris Peters yet. I'm so lucky. So good. We've come to the final song. I mean, it's the final song. But anyways. But before I do the fake final song, I just want to say thank you so much to Joe's Pub for having us, to everyone who's helped us out. You are all extraordinary and really just sort of the best doing this by a mile, and it's so crazy to get to be on this stage. I'm like, have you seen the people that have done this shit? It's crazy. And thank you to this incredible group of people who joined me on stage tonight. I'm not lying when it's like the main reason I ever want to do these is just as an excuse to like email Sammy Williams and be like, hey, I don't know what you're doing next month, but like if you want to do this, so like that's like the whole reason to do these things, and it's really exciting. And also thank you to Ryan Dobrin. I don't actually know where you are, but just an unbelievable director and collaborator, and I'm very, very lucky. Even a thing that looks like, oh, it's like, you know, just like a guitar and a piano, like the moving parts that I would have absolutely no ability to manage at all. I thank you. Yeah, and once again, I should have been moving the capo while doing that whole thing, but here we are again. Great. Anyways, this is a song.
James goes in the off-season when the teeming streets aren't teeming any longer, when the scent is mild and the wind is stronger, and he says, hush, hush, I come here for that wind. It drowns the sound. It's like thinking underwater. Hush, hush, I'm beginning to begin on something good, but I'm running out of fodder. No, I don't know what it will be. He imagines he's a fisherman. He imagines he's a whaler's wife. And he's wandering the widow's walk, taking in the shape of his entire life. It looks so wide, it feels so tight. And he says, hush, hush, I'm listening for that bell to sound. That means my husband's coming home for good. Hush, hush, I am trying hard to tell if I finally feel the things I know I should. No, I don't know what that will be. Oh, oh, come home to me. Oh, come home to me.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. All right. I guess we have time for one more. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much again for coming. It really, you know, it's wacky to me that anyone bothers to show up. So thank you. And again, to all of you, I'm still just like, blah. Okay. Anyways, this next song is one I wrote earlier this week and was like, all right, in the spirit of the show, we'll try it. And I wrote it for the assisted show, and I sent it to Adam. And Adam is very smart, and he said, it's very pretty. I don't know if it's going to be in the show, but it's very pretty. So this may be the only time you hear it. And I will get, Adam's right. Like, I agree dramaturgically, but we're going to play the song anyways. Yeah.
I didn't know that a microwave was something that a person could miss
Well, not the microwave, I guess, but the ease of things, the simple things, a button to press, and be on with it. I didn't know that a paperweight was something that a person could yearn for. Well, not the paperweight itself, but the mess of things, the pages to attack, a heavy stack, a crowded shelf. And my kitchen counter, and my crappy couch, and my shower curtain, and the way he'd slouch. His clothes in the closet. I didn't know that a smell was something that a person could miss. But his clothes don't smell like him anymore. Thank you so much.